how are we a month? Not even a month. We're 2 fucking weeks from the release of this set, and no Yugi tubers are talking about this. We know nothing about this set. This video is going to be from a business standpoint and the importance of releasing informations on things like that. So most of you guys might not even know that Duelist Saga even exists. All right, I've talked to a few people, and they've been like, "What the fuck? When did this drop out?" Okay, first off, the deadline for stores to get these from distributors has passed. All right, stores had to go in blind on this set because there was this. What you see on your screen is all of the information that Konami provided to us. We are 2 weeks from release, and we know nothing else. So, for those of you that don't know, it comes out on March 31st. And I'm attributing this to one of the reasons why we have not gotten a ban list yet. That is right, guys. So, oh man. A friend of mine who owns a store wanted me to make this video because if you're going in a set like this, sets typically like this that have short limited releases, aka Gold Series, things like this tend to have very high turnovers, and for this person to have went in so high on this product without knowing so much, it's not necessarily a bad thing. But the point is, what do we know? As I said, I've attributed this to the reason why we don't have a ban list yet. I think cards like Future Fusion, Rescue Cat, all of those erratas over that Japan has been getting will probably be released in here. And we might even see Chaos Emperor Dragon in here, though he has had his errata for quite longer than the window. This set is supposed to cover particular, I guess, things in terms of reprints. It's a very good set to drop these things, but if you guys don't know, it's going to have new cards used by Maya and Bakura from the original series. I don't think there's any new Harpy support that particularly stood out to me when I was looking through the Japan list. The Sacred Beast support, letting you draw, is in here supposedly. Yusei's new secret boss monster, which is the other level 12, which we won't be able to make with the rule changes coming out. More number monsters, probably. Also, probably going to be getting those extra draw cards. And the rest of the Dark Magician support is going to be lumped in here. But where do we stand here? You know, what kind of stuff are we getting? So, it's important to note that because of these new cards come to every new era, blah 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 blah, there's going to be stuff from High Speed Riders, Wing Riders, Dragons of Legend, Destiny Soldiers, and Fusion Enforcers. Fusion Enforcers, I don't know. I when I look at this set, I'm like, wow, this is their time to reprint Omega. This is their time to shit out fucking Break Sword. But why have they not announced any information for this? What is so super secretive? If we are, blaming this set for the reason why the ban list hasn't come out, it would actually make sense, especially with the erratas. You have a set coming out that you don't want people to go off of their deep end off the shitter and go, wow, I need to fucking buy all of these. No. And, with a possible ban list rolling around the corner, this definitely seems to... It's all just fucking perfect timing. I figured we would have had a ban list back around January before all the UDS, or all the YCSs and the UDSs happened, but you're kind of clearing out from that window now. The only thing that's going to be left is Denver and Pittsburgh. So you get what, a week or two window, so you can drop Saga, let it sit around for 2 weeks, and then produce your ban list to kind of just clean up the rest of the shitstorm that's been floating around in the meta. If they announce a list in terms of Duelist Saga, they'll probably do it the Friday of Denver and then force it to go into effect afterwards, or they release this set on the 31st and probably just release a ban list that will go into effect that Monday. It's definitely interesting. We have a regional on the 31st, or on April 1st, in Columbus. But why, though? Why are we not getting any information about this? Konami, I figured you would want people to shell out more money for your product. Was this product not superficially intended to make you money? This is kind of one of those passive sets that you just drop. It's got its limited release and it just disperses from the market. Is that the intention of this set? Is to just initially drop in those said cards into the pool and then move along? But what's going on here? This really seems like a mess. It is a 100 card set, which is going to be interesting. I don't know how they could do short prints in this set. Remember, guys, it's supposed to be all new, different, rare, ultra rare technology, and each mini pack will contain 3 of the 40 new cards and 2 of the classic cards, for a total of 9 new cards and 6 classic cards per box. So if Chaos Emperor is in here, you know they're gonna short print that thing because it's gonna look beautiful. I'm assuming that Dark Magician and Blue Eyes get their 35th fucking reprint in here. I don't know why they would want to dedicate 2 slots to that. That doesn't fucking make any sense to me. I don't know, guys. I'm dumbfounded by this. This has been plaguing me for the last fucking week. What do you guys fucking think is going to happen in here? It's a very good reprint opportunity. Fucking Omega needs a fucking reprint. We've been beating that card into the ground. They finally went under 45 again as of yesterday morning. Granted, like, a lot of people are trying to, like, be worried of what the fuck is going on in terms of the secondary market. Break Sword's definitely not at the point he was either. And I'm not gonna lie, like, when you have a reprint set coming out 2 fucking weeks, you question what the fuck might be in there. A lot of players tend to drop ship when things like this roll around because there's so little information about it. There is the flip side of the equation that the stores that did invest in this set could lose money. This could turn out to be another fucking terrible Dragons of Legend set that just, you wait fucking 2 to 3 months and all of a sudden this set is fucking just a pile of gold for some reason because all of the Toon cards went up. Now, this would be a good set to reprint those fucking Toon cards. I would love to see, or have access to fucking some of the Toon stuff. I've been wanting to play a Toon deck for a while, but fucking I don't want to justify spending fucking all that money on Toon Kingdoms, fucking Mimikats and shit like that. You have a very good access window right here to release things, and because there's been so little information on it, stores have gone past the distributor point. Stores aren't going to be able to order any more of this to stock it on the shelves. And if this does turn out to be one of the most popular sets of the year, well, stores didn't get their chance to invest in the opportunity, and that's really bad for local LGSs. So there's not much else to really say on this video. I think I'm just more disheartened that we haven't heard anything about Duelist Saga yet. It doesn't make any fucking sense to me. How can we be so close to a fucking set release? We know nothing. But what the fuck do you guys think is going to happen with Duelist Saga? For those of you that probably don't know this set's coming, it comes out on March 31st. They're just gonna shit out of fucking nowhere. But yeah, what do you think they're gonna put in here? You guys think this is the Rescue Cat set, the fucking Future Fusion release window? Or do you think that this is just going to be another fucking, oh my god, I pulled fucking 50 more Dark Magicians and 75 more Blue Eyes White Dragons this set? So yeah, guys, like I said, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and god, I really hope that if I end up getting a couple of these, somehow that this set actually turns out to be really good. Because, once again, we're fucking 2 weeks from the release and we don't fucking know shit. Alright guys, peace. That's not all, folks. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Please check out my Cardfight Vanguard channel, VanCole40. You guys will get an insight on our playtesting sessions. And please check out the Zodiac Duelist TV Twitch stream. That way you guys can follow the House of Champions and MCole40 interactions. Please check out MCole Games for all of your guys' trading card game needs. And if you guys enjoyed this content, please check out my Patreon in the description. Every bit helps to the creation of these videos. One step at a time in improvement, and that's the goal of this channel. Alright guys, have a good time, and thanks for watching.